Well, Uber and Lyft drivers are going on strike. This is breaking news, my friends. Uber and Lyft stock are both almost at all-time lows right now. Executives are leaving the company. We have a lot to cover today, so please thumbs up the video. We're doing a deep dive on Uber and Lyft. We're taking a look at these strikes going on, okay? Now, before I get started, if any of you guys have been deactivated by Uber or Lyft or any of the gig platforms, Amazon Flex, Instacart, etc. There's a company that's helping drivers on their journey towards reactivation. They're giving them all the information that they really need to know, all their options, because there are options out there to getting your account back. I'm gonna have a link below and use my referral code for a discount at checkout. So let's get started. Here we have it, my friends. So we have a few updates. Ola and Uber drivers are on an indefinite strike in India. So even in India and overseas, Uber drivers are upset, and Ola, which is the Lyft alternative. Lyft is not in India. The struggles faced by Ola and Uber seem to be never ending. 3,000 drivers gathered together. Not only that in India, but in the United States as well. And there's going to be a nationwide strike going on next month. And the Rideshare Professor made a whole video talking about it. I think he's actually organizing it, so you can go check out his channel as well. Shout out to him. But listen to this. Uber and Lyft drivers strike nationwide for better pay. This happened last summer, and it sounds like, this one made the news. And I think this upcoming month, let me know, are you going to be striking on it's starting on July 4th. But listen to this. App-based drivers across the country are on strike Wednesday, demanding better work conditions, improved pay, and legal protections, according to lobbying group Rideshare Drivers United. The California-based organization has asked both riders and drivers nationwide to boycott services like Uber and Lyft for 24 hours on Wednesday. Rallies are also scheduled to take place in 11 different cities throughout this country. The group is calling for better pay, the right to unionize, and for the legislation to protect their classification status. Do you guys think that rideshare drivers should unionize? I mean, come on, doesn't that seem a little extra? I mean, I feel like, just sign on, sign off, get your money and go. Move on with your day. I feel like doing unions and all that stuff. Maybe it's for full-time drivers. Let me know your thoughts, because I think independent contractor is the way to go with this gig. But Eve Arguete, a Rideshare Drivers United organizer and driver, said in a statement, app-based workers are fed up with the exploitation from big companies. Misclassification is concrete, keeping us underground. So it sounds like she wants to be an employee. It sounds like she wants to sign and clock in 9, leave at 5, call it a day, start making a salary. What do you guys think? Right, the driver-led group said many of their issues are a direct result of Prop 22, the California ballot measure passed. I know these organizations really wanted to make drivers employees, and I was kind of like, well, to be fair, I kind of like being an independent contractor, so I didn't want to lose that status. They promised us flexibility, greater control, and greater transparency, driver Carlos Pelayo said. But since Prop 22 passed, I have less control over where I drive, who I pick up, and how much I make. Prop 22 was the most expensive lie ever told to California voters. That sounds like a political ad to me. Last year, Uber claimed that drivers in cities like Denver and Washington made $55,000 a year. However, multiple independent studies disputed the figures. Economist Larry Mitchell called the estimate phony baloney, saying it doesn't account for out-of-pocket costs like gas and vehicle maintenance. Exactly. If you've ever seen my cost breakdown videos where I do a deep dive on Lyft driver, Uber driver earnings, the apps are designed to show you that you're making way more money than you are. They show you your total revenue. If you know anything about you have tons of costs, like mostly your vehicle maintenance and gas. Your wear and tear in your car is a very real thing. Even the IRS uses it as a tax deduction. 58.5 cents per mile in 2022. So every single mile that you put in your car, that's costing you money in one way or another through gas, depreciation, wear and tear in your car, vehicle maintenance, right? So $55,000 a year after all those expenses, probably closer to like $5,000 or $10,000 a year. A lot of drivers actually lose money. Listen to this. A study conducted by the University of California, Santa Cruz estimated that 20% of rideshare workers in San Francisco actually lose money when total expenses are accounted for. Wow. The report also found that since the pandemic, more than half of all app-based drivers have lost 75 to 100% of their income. A spokesperson for Lyft stood behind the company's current pay transparency protocol, saying that drivers are provided weekly pay statements which break down their earnings, driver totals, and deductions. But it does not account for their vehicle maintenance, and a lot of drivers don't know any better to actually consider, oh crap, I'm actually putting on tons of miles on my car, and you know, this is an asset that I own and it's gone down in value incredibly. And by the time they figure that out, they could have quit and they moved on. And Uber and Lyft profited tons of money while the drivers take the hit. It's honestly sad in my opinion. But anyways, I'm gonna make that video. I'm gonna end the video here. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Also want to tell you, if you are an Uber Lyft driver or a gig worker and you want to get car insurance, we have partnered with Buckle Insurance. They're helping rideshare drivers and delivery workers get the coverage that they need at an affordable rate. So check it out down below. Talk to you soon. Bye now.